All right. I am back. I'm going to try to finish up this computer build. This computer build blog. The computer is already up and running. It's what I'm using to write all this. Last time I just kind of rearranged and put in, it just made this flow a little bit better. Same thing for this paragraph here. And then today, this isn't my conclusion. That's going to get deleted. But today, I'm going to kind of write out this section and hopefully have something that I can consider pretty much done. I'm just going to continue with this. This is basically going to be listing out how I built it. I don't know how detailed I want to get. I'm obviously not going to be describing take out these screws or make sure you put the wires on this side, or I don't think anything like that. I think more just kind of the research you might want to do when looking to do a PC build, as well as just selecting the parts and any of that I can recall. I should really have taken better notes. Then after that, maybe if I get through that, I can hopefully maybe put the conclusion together and maybe have a blog post here. I'm also going to add some pictures, kind of like you see down here. Let me see. I don't know if I added pictures to this. Clearly I'm not a professional photographer. Wow, this was such a short little... but that was really simple to do. So this is going to be, I suppose, a little bit longer. Maybe not. I don't really have a whole lot written here, but anyway, I'm just going to be doing that. So we'll see how this goes. Heading into this, my main intentions were to build a PC that would be cost efficient and at the same time have specs that could give me the ability to do some hardcore multitasking. God, I don't know why I'm leaving that in there. The ability to fix and troubleshoot my computer. Let me reword that. To understand the parts and pieces in order to fix and troubleshoot, upgrade, fix, or troubleshoot if necessary. All right, this is turning into a convoluted sentence. Build a PC that would be cost efficient and at the same time have specs that would give me the ability to do some hardcore multitasking. I want to have the ability to understand the parts and pieces in order to upgrade, fix, or troubleshoot if necessary. At the same time, I will need to have specs. I think that's a, I'm going to actually type out specifications. And specifications that could give me the ability to host Zoom meetings without lag. Do some video editing. Stream. Let me put live stream and dabble in PC gaming. All right, now those sound like sentences, I think. Heading into this, my main intentions were to build a PC that would be cost efficient, at the same time have specs that could give me the ability to be cost efficient, and at the same time have specifications. The specifications that would give me the ability to do some hardcore multitasking. My desire is to have the ability to understand the parts and pieces in order to upgrade, fix, or troubleshoot the computer if necessary. Meanwhile, because I used at the same time up here, so I'm going to use the word meanwhile, I will need to have computer parts and the specifications that could give me the ability to host Zoom meetings without lag, do some video editing, live streaming, and even dabble in PC gaming. I want to have it all. I'm probably going to take that sentence out. I'm just trying to have fun here. I want to have it all. I want to have it all on a budget. So, let's see. This is all listed out. Let me see if I can do a table here. File, page break, separator, heading. Let me guess, formatting. What's a markdown? All right, I don't want this. Let's see what else. Let me just, columns. I don't think columns is going to work. Custom HTML, I don't think I want that either. Layout elements. Group. Buttons, I don't know what the buttons are for. I don't need that. This is kind of cool. Look at this, you can embed a ton more stuff than this was not all a part of this. Ooh, TED Talk. This is my TED Talk. WordPress.tv. What is WordPress.tv? I'm going to look into that. Is this giving Twitch a run for its money? captions. I'm gonna play this video. How do I make it large? There we go.
Hand you over to Ahmed, who was going to talk about making captions beautiful. What a lovely thing. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. So nice and quiet. This suits me very well because it means that I can hear better. Because when it's a noisy environment, like a bar or a restaurant, work camp, photography for me personally, and to keep up with the conversation, and I'm guessing the same thing for you too as well, and I do sometimes wish there are captions right in front of me, just so I can follow the conversation and be aware of my surroundings, but that's not possible. The thing is not just about having what is said typed out right in front of me. The quality and the accuracy of those captions matters too, and the context. They all matter. So these are the areas that I want to cover, making captions right.
I don't think that video has the answers to what I'm looking for. WordPress.tv. It just seems like is there an about? There's a how-to. This doesn't even look like it's in English.
Non. Ben, du coup, ouais, y en a ici qui n'ont jamais contribué au cœur WordPress?
Ouais, au cœur, non.
Clément non plus? Oh!
Ouais.
I don't know what they're doing. Okay, well, not sure what I'm looking for here. Why isn't there an about? Anyway. All right, well, I'm not going to be using that. Oh, anyway, I was going to make a table. But I am interested in... Oh, you know, it'd be cool. Open table, that's kind of funny. Recurring payments. I just gotta put my... I gotta upgrade my plan. Not that anyone's watching this or even trying to pay me for any of this. Alright, so here I have listed out the console components I bought. I've been spending 10 minutes just trying to put a damn table in here. Let's increase the number of rows to like 8. We'll just have 2 columns. Is this how I want to do this? I don't think I want it the full width. What just happened? There we go. Delete row. All right, let's see if I can just copy and paste all of this. Wow, really? I think This will probably be better. What happened here? Story. I think this is what I fumble around with the most, is just formatting of everything, which is the most annoying thing ever. I'm not actually even writing anything here. I'm just putting stuff into a table. So add row. Almost there. One more row. All right. I think this will probably be a little better than just having it listed out up here like this. As a matter of fact, we can probably... No, I don't want to add block right there. All right, this is starting to look like a thing. All right, now the question is, whether I should just... Actually, that's not... Let me finish formatting this. I'm just gonna put $14 here, and I think I'm gonna leave this like that. I kind of want to bold that. Bold. All right. This is all aligned right. You know what? I kind of don't like that. Maybe I'll do left. Nope. Center, I think, is the way to go. Total. That looks terrible. All right. I wonder if this... All right, we'll do it like that. think that looks good. I think the heading. No, what have I done? That was gonna add an image. All right. I should add row before. Bold that, bold that. Actually, I'm gonna underline. Whoops, that's italics. Underline. Underline. Why does that look weird? Why is that underline look weird? Why is it dotted? Whatever. All right. I'm going to bold this one too. $848. I guess this is including Windows. Let's see. This is like 200. This is 400. This is 520. This is like 620. I guess. It's like 720. It's like 800. Okay, and that, yeah. All right, so $900. 900 bucks. So actually not 900, 850. I think though that this typically isn't included. So let's see. Yeah, I think I should just include this. Yeah, I'm just going to include I'm going to lump these into one thing. I'm going to do another table, and it's going to have about the same. And their cost. Damn it, I want it to not go to the next line. All right. A quote? No, I don't want to do that. All right. I think I just leave it at H2 or H3. Here, listed are the components I purchased and their cost. All right, and then here I'm going to do, not that I need to copy that. That one's going to be aligned center. That one's going to be aligned left. I'm going to do this. I don't think I need to have this total in here. But I am going to move this down. I'm going to call this the grand total. And then I'm going to place this stuff in here as well. Man, I really don't think I need to include that 2-year replacement plan. You know what? Screw it. I'm not going to. All right. Let's just take out $5 because who the hell cares about a replacement plan? All right. Let me bold that, this, and this. I'm also going to underline that and that. Anything else on here I don't need to list? No, I feel like those are necessary. All right, so let me delete this out. Delete all that out. Total 1350. Oh, I'm getting away from my even number. $1345. All right. Excuse me. That was my phone. I shouldn't check my phone while we're doing this. All right. So 1345. This is I'm going to put 300. This goes there. That goes there. This goes there. That goes there. Okay. 300, 390, 425, 445, 475, and 497. $497 plus 848, 1345. All right. Yeah. All right. I like it like that. And man, it does feel like I spent a lot on that. But that's including monitors. Really, if you look at any of the computer builds, they don't include this, and they don't include the cost of any of this. Maybe I'm gonna move that down. You know what? I'm gonna move this down. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Oh, I should. I wonder if I can move these around. No, I don't think I can. I can only add rows. All right, so let me do something like this, where I take Microsoft Windows 10. Dude, what is going on over here? Yeah, so I'm going to move this down here. Don't do that. All right. I'll just put it at the top. $140. Why would I pay for that? Delete row. Perfect. Now I gotta fix this. Minus 140. That is $708. $708 for my computer build. I don't think that's too bad. I do want to rearrange some of this. Like, let me put the processor. I'll put the case first. $37. 180. And then, I think I can get rid of that. Man, I think this next section might be a little lengthy, just kind of explaining. I mean, this I went for cheap. This I think I got. This I got a good deal on. Motherboard should probably go right in here. $53. Just because these are paired together, I don't know, just in my mind, it's like, what am I going to put it in? And then how am I going to, what is this going to run off of? And what do I need to attach my CPU to? And then what type of storage and boot up capability am I going to give myself? And then the power supply, actually graphics card should move up. Here's what I'll do. I don't know why I wasn't doing this before. Alright, and then I'm going to delete this row. RAM. You know what? I'll put RAM right after. The graphics card. All right. All right. 708. Let me just quickly add all this up. 708. So this is 440, 530, 565, 585, 615, and no, 615, 617, 637. 637 plus 708, 1345. We're good there. All right. All right, I think I can delete. I already did. Total, which is grand total. I think that can go down here. All right. Well, that's a table. I haven't done any writing. Yeah, how do I even... Am I gonna have to describe each individual part? Yeah, this is gonna be a bulky section. All right. Just like the rest of this, I'm gonna just start writing stuff down, and it's gonna completely change. Yeah, it's just gonna completely change. Because I just need to get some stuff down. So initially, to begin, I needed to research what exactly I needed to by with my intended use described above, I started looking into what components I would need. I utilized 3 YouTube channels to help me understand the different components needed to build my PC, personal computer. Why are those capitalized? J's 2 cents. Let's go to YouTube. Let's go to J's 2 cents. Let's see if I can link. Link. Let's save my draft. And Paul's hardware. Paul's hardware. No. Oh, cool. I can just Control V it and it links it. I don't have to hit this button. But I like to hit that button, so it's not like it matters anyway. Alright. So I've got my mentions of them. I had an idea of a few of the components I was looking to buy, so I ventured through micro center to browse and research a bit further. They have an entire department dedicated to as I browsed, an employee assisted me with the remaining components I had questions about. Like I said, we're gonna be editing the hell out of this later. Let me check when my phone's going crazy. All right. Before this, I kind of want to put I kind of want to mention the pieces that had already. I had an idea of a few components I was looking to buy, so I wanted to buy. I'm telling you, this is all going to change because I don't like the way that all of this is coming out, but the important part is getting pen to paper or text to screen. I knew I wanted to buy a SSD solid state drive to run for my boot up drive as well as to run applications from. I also knew that I wanted a hard, I was gonna write external hard drive, but hard drive disk separate from the SSD to use for storage for file, picture, games, and general storage purposes. the only other, and I'm gonna look at the receipts that I have because somewhere in here, because there were some things that I bought first. Yeah, so I bought the case and these 2 drives first. These are the first things that I bought. The only other... God damn it, this thing needs to stop. All right. The enclosure was probably the easiest, being that I have any desire to purchase for anything extravagant. Enclosure, being that I didn't have any desire for solid state or by boot up drive to use for file, picture, games, and general storage purposes. All right. As I browsed through Micro Center for the remaining components, telling you, this is all going to change. About the rest. So what had happened was I knew those 3 parts, the solid state drive to run my programs and applications, as well as the hard drive and the enclosure. I knew I wanted to buy, and I went into the store and I bought those 3 parts, but the guy who was there, he pretty much picked out the rest of it for me, like the CPU, the graphics card, and basically he all he asked me was just like, what's your budget? And I lowballed. I was just like, I don't want to pay more than 600, which actually I got. I mean, I think he quoted me like 800 because he included Windows and I mean, he didn't quote me on these two fans, but anyway, he quoted me on Windows and as well as some type of micro center, like some type of micro center, like assistance program that I don't remember how much that was, but I kind of wanted no part in that. The only reason why I considered it was just like, it's like, well, I've never done this before. Like, what if I build a computer and it turns out to be crap? And then, anyway, they had a pretty good like component swap situation with this, but the way I did it worked out great because there's nothing I want to swap out right now. It'll probably be. I mean, it would probably be a few years before I might want to replace, upgrade the CPU. But that's, I mean, this is an AMD Ryzen 7. Like, I'm doing. I don't know. I'm doing. I think I'm getting the most out of what I bought here, as well as my graphics card. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm not doing like any overclocking or anything. I think this is just doing what it's supposed to, both the CPU and the GPU. So yeah. But anyway, so I kind of cheated a little bit. He kind of built the computer for me. I mean, he didn't put it together, but I was still kind of looking into like, I mean, I wasn't even sure if like, if there were graphics cards that I needed to avoid, because if I bought an AMD or if I bought Intel, were there graphics cards that I needed to avoid or like specifically get for those CPUs? Whoops, sorry about that. But anyway, so he actually listed out these. He had listed out a different graphics card, which was actually cheaper. But as I had mentioned before, the monitors that I bought are HDMI only, and the graphics card that I had originally bought, but I ended up returning before using. What was it? It was a Radeon, I don't know, RX 590. It was very similar, just I think a little bit different of a brand, but it only had DisplayPort connections. And so, yeah. So I had to return that, but everything else, I mean, it kind of pointed me to this RAM, I believe. The power supply wasn't. I think I had something else picked out for like $50, but it was like a 450 watt. And he was just telling me about upgradability and anyway, I should probably include all of that, but this is gonna kind of turn into a pretty lengthy thing if I'm explaining piece by piece. I think 1, 2, 3, 4. Five, 6, 7. Yeah. I want to, like, I don't have to do a breakdown of the case, like, unless you want something, like, super cool looking. The case doesn't really do a whole lot. I mean, you've got some I/O on it, but essentially that, I mean, that's determined by the motherboard. Like, yeah. Anyway, I'm wondering if this is going to get too lengthy, but CPU. I'm just gonna, here's what I'm gonna do. CPU, speed, water cool or fan, air cooled. Overclocking. Threads. I don't know if I'm gonna actually describe all of this. So let me list those out here. You know what? Actually, this won't be a list. Damn it. All right, these 3 will be a list under CPU. What do I got next? Motherboard. I/O. USB ports. I'm going to do a little more research on that. But let me just get some ideas down. GPU. You do have to do some yeah. All right, I'm just going to list those 2 out for now. RAM. Let's see if I can type this out. Solid state. All right. RAM. You want to memory as well as speed. What else do I have? I'm just going to lump these together. Solid state drive and hard disk drive. Obviously, you were looking at memory, speed, right size, memory size. And then last, we're going to do power supply. Sizing, upgrade, ability. We're going to list those two. We'll do that. All right. So, you know, I've probably had 3 or 4 sessions on doing this one blog post. They've all been like an hour each. I could probably knock this out in one sitting, but maybe I'll get back on later this afternoon. But definitely tomorrow morning, continue this. I'll hit save draft. Really, I guess the most improvement that I've done is today is getting this organized, which really shouldn't have taken that long. But I mean, I guess I'm gonna have a component breakdown. I mean, I've got that semi-organized, and then got all this written out. This a little bit more organized. So we made some progress. All right. Yeah, I'm going to leave it at that. Getting closer. But pick it back up tomorrow, maybe later this afternoon, but definitely tomorrow. All right. Well, see you guys. Thanks for anyone who joined. Later. Bye.